Hello my dear students, welcome you all back to the channel. And before I proceed ahead, let me again request you to subscribe my channel if you have not done. And this part of the video is in continuation with the previous one, where I started explaining the rules of the active and passive voice. There I discussed all of the rules except the rules of the tenses. Though in brief I told you in that part also, but here rules regarding the tenses are explained in detail. So let's take step by step. The first is simple present tense. How are the active voices of the simple present tense converted into passive sentences? You can see that, and you can understand this with an example. Okay, now you can see he writes an essay. This is a sentence of an active voice, and this which I have highlighted in yellow color will be converted into third form. And how will it be converted depends upon the subject of the passive. Okay, and what is the subject of the passive essay, and according to this will be added the helping verb in the passive voice. Okay, because the word writes tells us that this is the sentence of the simple present tense, and accordingly will insert the helping verb with the third form of the verb. Okay, next is Sheena does the housework. Okay, why in the first, second and third and fourth, all the four sentences, in all the four sentences the verb carries s or es with it. Why? Because the subjects here are third person and singular. Okay, similar is the case of the passive voice. All the subjects are of the third person singular. Okay, and that is why a single subject helping verb is put before the verb in all the four sentences. Okay, you can see the examples here. And structure, I told you there, you have to devote time in my first video, that only then you can understand this part. Once you understand that part, this is very simple. Next comes present continuous tense. Active sentence, they are eating banana. How do you know this is continuous? Eating with auxiliary are. Why are? Because this is plural subject. Now object is banana here in the active. In the passive that becomes subject. The bananas are being eaten by them. So how do you understand? How will what other words will be added? Being, you see here, and the third form of the verb, and are, why the subject is in plural. You can see the other sentences also. Bob is drawing a diagram. A diagram is being drawn by Bob. Once you understand the structure, what is the structure of the passive? Object of the active, subject, then helping verb is rm according to the tense and according to the subject, number of the subject, then being, then third form, and then by, and then object. In all the sentences you can see like this. Structure is the same and helping verbs are the same. Why? Because all the subjects of the passive are written in singular form. Okay, then comes present perfect tense. Now structures, you can see that this is the example of the interrogative sentence. Has he done the work? Okay, in the passive, helping verb will come in the beginning. Has the work been done by him? Work is the subject. Then in the passive, in the perfect tenses, you will always insert been with has or have. Okay, and then third form, and then by, and then him. Okay, now you can see the first two examples are of interrogative sentences, and accordingly in passive tenses also helping verb has been put in the beginning After the subject is put been, and then third form of the verb, and then by, and then object. Okay, last sentence is simple one, and that is why it's very easy to understand. He creates beautiful masterpiece. Beautiful masterpiece is created by him. Okay, he read the newspaper. The newspaper is being read by him. No, this is not correct. The newspaper is read by him. Just a minute, let me see what has it. This is present perfect tense. Okay, this example has been taken wrongly. It should have been he has read the newspaper. Okay, let it be highlighted in capital letter. The newspaper has been read. Okay, so you have to be very much clear in the usage of the verbs. Okay, let me highlight it in blue shade so that you can understand. Okay, now you have to note down this part also, very important. Except certain examples or except exemptions, no passive of the following tenses will be formed. What are these tenses? Present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous, future perfect continuous. Okay, and future continuous. These four types of tenses will never be converted into passive voices. Okay, now simple past. Active voice. Ria paid the bill. The bills were paid by Ria. Now you can see paid is the second form. This is how you understand this is simple past, and bills is the plural subject of the third person, that is why were, and then paid by Ria. Very simple. Only you have to just now see, she didn't buy the fruits. Did not buy. This is simple past in active form, and in passive you will write were not bought because the subject fruit is in plural. Okay, now past progressive or continuous. Just like present continuous, only the difference is of is RM and here was per, nothing else. Structure is the same and type is the same. Okay, past perfect tense. Now last one is past perfect tense. Okay, she had won the match. There is no confusion at all in this tense. This is very friendly tense. Usually you get mixed up in the usage of the helping verb according to the subject, but here no difference of the helping verb, whether it is first person, second person, third person, plural or singular. Only had will be used, which will be followed by been, and rest of the structure is the same. Okay students, I think you could understand well the concept of active and passive voice. And once again, let me remind towards the end, please subscribe my channel if you have not done, and I will meet again. I'll bring a new topic for you. Okay, keep learning by then. All the best in your life.